So, the soup factory on the Zolanka map. What's this all about? What do you need to put in and what you're going to be making out of it? Let me show you. So you're going to find the soup factory in this area on the new Zolanka map. So I've got all my stuff down here. So first up, how much is it going to cost you? So we're going to click on that. They are 135 grand. We'll buy that. Thank you very much. So you've got your pallet spawn point just there. Obviously your production chain menu just there. And your loading in point just there. So what are the ingredients and recipes? Let's have a look. So we've got triple soup, carrot soup, parsnip soup, red beet soup, and then potato soup. So triple soup, as the name would suggest, is going to need three things. It's going to need your carrots, your parsnips, and your red beet. So 100 of each going in, and you get 100 triple soup coming out. Carrots, you're going to need to put the carrots in for the carrot soup, as the name would suggest. 300 in, 100 out. Parsnips is going to be the same for the parsnip soup, so same sort of recipe, 300 in, 100 out. Red beet is going to be the same for the red beet soup, and then potato soup at the end is going to be the same as well. So, I just happen to have a trailer of stuff of all of them. So we've got, let's have a look. Jump inside. So we've got potatoes, then we've got red beet next to it, then we've got carrots, then we've got parsnips at the end. So I'm going to chuck all this stuff in. Oh, now I'm stuck in the trailer. Oh, there we are. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to chuck all this stuff in, and then we'll get some soup being made. Right, so that's the last one in. So that's the parsnips going in. So everything's in now, all four of the crops. Now, we're going to run all five, because there's 5 different recipes. But just bearing in mind that obviously it's a production chain, and it's got a cycle count limit. I say cycle count limit, it's just what it runs. So 120, 144, 144, 144. Now that's only if they're running one recipe at a time. So if you're going to do 5 like we're doing now, that's going to be obviously divided by 5. So just bear that in mind once it gets going. But we'll now wait for the pallets to come out. So here we are, we've got all our soups out. Got the 5 pallets. Oh, so we've got the triple soup just there. We've then got the red beet soup. We've also got the carrot soup, parsnip soup, and then potato soup at the end. Now, what's strange, I must admit, is a little strange. So all these pallets are 2,000 litres. But as soon as the pallet dropped out, I stopped running that production line, and we still got like 1,000 of each in there. That's a bit random. That's a bit random indeed. Now, they are too heavy to pick up. I have got the liftable pallets mod installed, but they're still saying too heavy. But what I have got, obviously, you are going to need a forklift truck to move them around if you can't do anything else, is I've got this here, this auto load trailer. Now, according to the shop, it says it will work with the new crops. Well, not with new crops, with the new production facilities. So, I'm going to go see if they do actually work. So we'll do one at a time, because obviously once you start chucking stuff in, and if it's under a certain capacity, it then gets lost. So we'll do one at a time, and we'll just see if we can actually use this auto load trailer for moving some soup. So we'll get that done like that. There you are. So pull this out in the open. Right, fair enough. Then we'll get into the forklift truck. We'll go lift one up. I'm going to go the triple soup first, because why not? It's right at the front. Just makes it easier. Then we'll spin it around like that. Oh, it's going in. Oh, it is as well. Now, this one, if we go into this menu here, is the auto load pack. So if you want to go and download that from the mod hub, go for it. It's a great auto trailer. If it's going to work with anything, it's going to work with this. So if we do that, get rid of that, and then we'll put the next one in, just to make sure. I mean, if it's doing one, it's going to do all of them, let's face it. So we're trying to... That one's stuck on the fence. Yeah, that might be a bit of an issue to get the one out again, but alright, fair enough. So we'll come up here like that. We'll put it in again. Oh no, oh, me driving's terrible already. Right, so we'll get that. So we've got the red beet soup on the go. It's going to go in there like that. There we are. Yes, it is. Jobs are good. So 2 out of the 5. If they're going to work, the rest are going to work as well. So use this auto load trailer for moving your soup. That's awesome. Now, What about selling them? So if we go into this menu, we'll go up to the shop. We'll scroll all the way down to the bottom to get to where you can sell these. There's going to be the usual sell points on the shop, well, on the map anyway. And there we are. So we've got earning grants. You can put it on the train going straight out there. You then got the farmer's market, your supermarket, and the sell everything container. Yeah, it takes these as well. Oh, excellent. So if you wanted to sell those, you wanted to place one of those sell everything containers, or even just a grating down and give you a little bit of an extra option, you can do that. Oh, that's ace. Right, so how much money are we going to be making? So let's get some pictures up then. So once we go the figures on the go, what I'm actually using is the fixed crop prices mod, and we're going to be using the sell everything container prices. So we'll just keep it all the same on the same level. So first up is the potato soup. So to make this pallet of potato soup, you'd have needed to use 6,000 litres of potatoes, and you could have sold those off for 2,760, but you'd have sold this pallet off because it's a 2,000 litre pallet for 7,192, giving you a profit of 4,432. Now that's all right. And we've got the parsnip soup. So again, same recipe, 6,000 litres going in. You'd have sold those off for 2,460. Now a pallet of this would have sold for 6,086. You'd have made 3,626 on that one. So that's all right and all. So for the carrot soup, same again, 6,000 litres you're going to need at your carrots. You'd have sold those off for 2,556. You'd have sold that pallet for 6,302, which would have made you 3,746. So for the red beets, same recipe again, 6,000 litres going in. You would have sold those off for 2,310. You'd have sold a pallet of the red beet soup for 6,216, which gives you a profit of 3,906. And for the triple soup, now you're going to need 2,000 litres of each of your carrots, parsnips and red beets. Now you'd have sold those carrots off for 852, the parsnips for 820 and the red beets for 770, but the pallet would have sold for 7,160, giving you a profit of 4,718. Obviously, you've got to put a bit more in, so you've got to do a bit more work in the field, getting all the stuff out to make this pallet. But compared to the other new crops, you're making more or less double. Oh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. And that's going to be your soup factory for you.